Hey, what's up guys? UrAvgWarGamer is back with another video of Warships, and in this video I'm going to be taking a look at the Lushun, which will be coming in the form of Lushun B in Black Friday event, possibly in November or October. I mean, that totally depends on if you want to complete the Dockyard by spending the money, or you want to get it in the late sort of November by just completing the combat missions, and you just simply have to pay, I think, like 5,000 or 6,000 doubloons to get the Lushun Black version, which in my opinion is a very powerful, one of my favorite destroyer if you ask me in the game. Now Lushun has really good qualities that I just absolutely adore. Really good, I would say, HE considering that it does heal. I mean, not a whole lot of alpha on these guns. You might find them kind of like having the alpha that you find on the Akizuki, the Kitakas in Harugumo line, the IGN destroyers. It does not have that pen as well, but it still have really good reload time of 1.5 seconds. And one thing that really makes Lushun shine, that it does have really good AP alpha with a very high reload, or I would say very good reload time, which kind of makes it very punchy if you find any broadside targets. This both combination of decent HE but not so good fire chance, I mean, that is something that you might say it's not really good compared to, I would say, the Smallland or Vampire 2, many of other gunboat DDs, where Lushun kind of struggle with setting fires with only measly 5% chance. But however, if you do have the captain, I don't exactly remember the name of the captains that you buy for 35,000 gold in the armory that have improved demolition expert of 1.5% increase, well, you can get it to 6.5% from 5, and with the flags you can actually get it to 7.5%. so with this really good DPM, or I would say relatively decent DPM and 7.5% fire chance, you actually, with these, I would say, French shell arcs, the shell velocity of the Lushun guns is just impressive. And when I was saying that the HE DPM is not bad considering it has less alpha, you will see why. So here I do have the gunboating against the gearing, and you will see that even though he will definitely gonna have some DPM advantage as well, like it has like 216 kh DPM and Lushun has like 200 kh DPM, but the thing is that the gearing does not have heal and also does not have hydro. He smoked up, not realizing that the Lushun has 5.5 kilometer hydro, which is absurdly strong. It kind of really rivals to that of Germans. Like, the Germans have 6 kilometer, okay? And if there is no risk from any other cruiser that, you know, can farm you potentially, you can actually push into their smokes. And you can counter them with your 5.5 kilometer hydro. And with this DPM and the heal that you have, I have already popped the heal like a bit early. I thought that Graying might do a bit more damage, but he did not able to do that. And you can heal like 9.2k HP per pop, and the good thing is that you heal 60% of the penetration damage, which is slightly higher than, I would say, Nustrashim is 50%, which kind of makes it struggle to utilize more than 2 heals. In the case of Lushun, you can sort of utilize 3 heals, but the third heal is gonna be a bit difficult, because even though it gets the 60% better, you know, pen healing, or yeah, something like that, you're still gonna be having a struggle unless you just use that heal when some destroyer trying to shoot you, trying to kill you, and trying to, you know, do damage. And during that time, if you pop the heal, the third one, then that heal might be utilized sort of 70-80%. That's what I have felt. But I always use the last heal to fight against enemy destroyer in a knife fight situations. That's where I find the Lushun to be pretty good. And as you can see, notice you do have really powerful deep water torpedoes, 11 kilometer range only, but honestly, compared to the recently released Lafe, which again kind of rivals to that of Lushun, having different set of consumable like time-based smoke and having the F key, the Lushun, in my opinion, feels like having better sort of, you know, versatility and ability to do better in most situations than the Lafe itself. Like, the smoke is really good, you can disengage, but the Lushun can have really good, you know, French like shell arcs, right? And also really good torpedoes that Lafay does struggle to have to utilize with only using 8 kilometers. So in this case, as you can see, these are deep water torpedoes. The Novosibirsk was using the hydro, and now he does not. He realized this situation that he has to not eat those torpedoes. He just kind of realized it. But you know, these deep water torpedoes still do like pretty decent damage. Like compared to the Lafay, it does basically the same. And even 2 torpedoes will do almost 13-14k damage. And yeah, that's the thing that I really like about the Lushun. The DPM, the shell arcs, the ability to heal so much HP, it just makes it super powerful against destroyers. Like honestly, I really love this destroyer. The ability to do that, you can pump out damage with HE. I mean, I was lucky here to get a lot of fires, but I was also getting I think a perma flood. But now at the end, the K1 submarine did kill him. But this is the reality. The Lushun is such an amazing destroyer that I think you should not miss this in the upcoming Dockyard event, okay? As you can see, these shell arcs, they're better than Lafay, okay? You can use them around the islands as cover, okay? And your risk to reward ratio in farming damage at long ranges will be way better. Lafay will struggle. And I have to really compare it with Lafay because it does have the F key and you smoke up, okay? This is something that you cannot do in Lushun. But Lushun just heals up slightly better. It does heal 9.2k HP. I think the Lafay does like 8k healing per pop because overall the Lafay's HP is around 23,000 if you fully build for it with the survivability expert and everything. Meanwhile, the Lafay has very comfortable arcs. I mean, in this exact situation, the Lafay would have also done the same thing, you know, but the shell arcs would be not so comfortable. And in this case, as you can see, it's just super easy, very comfortable to farm. And even if he shoots the guns, I mean, I can heal up significantly. And then I do have like this huge advantage of not eating torpedoes and also catching DDs off guard, okay? Only maybe the Ragnar, and now I have switched to AP because then I just realized that I get like 2 fires or something like that. So you can always do and switch to AP when someone is broadside. But like it's really easy to farm a lot of damage. As you can clearly see that Lon is getting farmed very easily. And at the end, my division mate killed him. Now that's gonna be the same thing. Very good range with the help of range mod. Very comfortable shell arcs. Very powerful deep water torpedoes like 11 kilometer. They're just better, straight up better than the Lafay itself. Yes, you can land some torpedoes on destroyers, but you will struggle most of the time using them against maybe if there is an isolated battleship, then you might shoot those torpedoes or drop those torpedoes, and you have to play like very aggressively. Sorry. In the case of Lushun, I just can play it very sort of safe, maybe if I need to. I mean, I can just send around if the battleship is around, like for example the Yamato is slightly pushing in, getting into that exact range where my torpedoes will is basically able to land, right? Now in this case, you can see the AP DPM is just crazy, right? Look at the AP pen. If I just really pinpoint aim onto the upper belt or around the superstructure, I can just deal so much damage in a short time. And the moment I saw the Yamato basically turned out, I can switch to HE, and if that Yamato probably pushing in a bit more, I can always send the torpedoes, which Lafay will struggle. Again, Lafay does have the heal, Lushun does also have the heal, and this thing I'm seeing kind of consistently in their Dockyard, right? That whatever they have come up with the destroyer, they definitely giving it that special sort of heal, which makes it really powerful without a doubt. But I would still say that, you know, in my opinion, the Lushun is better. The shell arcs are like crazy good, right? And I managed to fight almost every DD in the Lushun. Yes, Lafay can do the same. Again, I have to compare it. Both are Dockyard ships. Both are right now, or at least in future, the Lushun V will be available, and then we can directly compare it with the Lafay itself. I feel that the Lushun is definitely have the upper edge over the Lushun does have the slight edge over the Lafay. Now in this case, as you can see, I was talking about the AP, right? This is probably the best example where the AP will just do like massive damage. Like look at that, 2k, 2.9k, and I'm just really able to just wreck this Kremlin. He dared to push in with his nose, and well, As you can see, I did like, I think 15-20k damage in just a matter of 30-40 seconds. And now he's reversing it. He did a torpedo dealing 9.7k damage, and he's down to nothing. Like, he was having like 50k HP or something like that, and then like in a matter of short time, if you utilize this AP properly, you just rack up so much damage. This AP DPM is just crazy, man. And that's why it fights against battleships amazingly well. I mean, battleships' worst nightmare is to find a Lushun in a, I would say, in a flank. And if they, I mean, yes, sure, with the Lafayette is the same case, but then your torpedoes are so much usable, like so much usable. Deep water torpedoes, they are stupidly stealthy. If there's no hydro on a battleship, which usually most battleships don't tend to have hydro, except for the Germans, then, you know, you will have a very good time hitting all those tops if you just able to predict the battleship movement perfectly. And yeah, this is what you can really do. I just using the islands as cover. I have like really good range. The Sherlocks are amazing. The heals are still out there. I mean, if there's a destroyer, right, I can definitely fight against a destroyer, heal back significantly, and just trade with the help of the heal and the guns that I have. Something that many other destroyers just really cannot do that. Like, if there's a Shimakaze, he will just have no chance. If there's a Yang, sure, it does radar you. If you're using the radar, smoke's not gonna help anyone. Smoke is not gonna help anyone unless he's just playing and kiting like safely from your 5.5 kilometer hydro. If there is a cruiser or battleship or something like that, that really prevents me in a Lushun to just push him, then obviously the smoke does help. But once the moment I get into the 5.5 kilometer, yes, you don't have the smoke, that's the big disadvantage, but usually you want to only utilize the knife fight situation against these guns, okay? That's where you have to utilize the guns. Otherwise, in most of the areas, you don't need smoke. Yes, your smoke can be a very powerful thing, but it would become pretty much overpowered considering it does have the heal. Lafayette loses out a lot of other things like slightly worse concealment, Sherlocks are not good, worse torpedoes, but I would say the trade-off on the Lushun is way better than the Lafayette itself. And you can see clearly the performance. If you want to buy this ship, honestly, I would say it's absolutely freaking worth it. It's an amazing destroyer. I have so much fun in this ship. It's very powerful, very tanky. If you know how to speed juke, without the speed boost, you can still make it work. And you can still get pretty decent damage, over 200k. Pretty much every game, if you find a single isolated battleship, you will just farm him to death. And if you can speed juke him, sure, you can, you know, make him miss a lot of shells. And, you know, you can always maybe heal up if you have taken massive damage as well. And it struggles against carriers, that's what I would say. Lafayette will slightly gonna do better because of the improved defensive fire, but still, you do have the heal. If you can disengage and you can heal back, you can still fight somewhat against carriers. It's still gonna struggle. It can spot you for indefinitely, for sure. It will lose some planes, but it's not having really good AA. So that's where the Lushun will struggle. But otherwise, it's a really good package. The Lushun B is a must destroy in my opinion. It's going to be really powerful in the ranked or in the randoms or maybe in the clan battles if someone may be thinking of utilizing the Lushun itself. So thank you guys for watching. This is a sort of a, you know, giving you an idea what Lushun is really about. I hope I just justified what Lushun really is. But maybe if you have any questions, you can always let me know in the comments. Take care, guys. Peace out.